Hello and welcome to a fresh new edition of Creative Picks. I'm Ritwika Gupta and this week is mostly going to be about FIFA and football. Well yes, football fever is spreading across the globe and many brands have come up with some exciting communication pieces, two of which I personally loved and will be talking about in today's episode. But before that, let's begin by talking about JB Weld's first ever national TV campaign. JB Weld launched its first ever national TV campaign in its 50-year history. The adhesive product maker released 3 spots starring Nick Offerman silently judging those who can't repair their own belongings. Each of the 3 videos has the same setup. Offerman comes across items discarded as trash and patches them up. In the first spot, he finds a chair with a broken leg. He fixes it with JB Weld and then returns to rub it in the face of its previous owners. We see him aggressively rocking on the chair outside their home, almost staring into the souls of the previous owners. In the second ad, he repairs the scooter and proudly rides it outside the owners' homes. And in the third one, which also happens to be my favorite, he fixes a barbecue grill at a backyard right opposite the previous owner's house. Nick Offerman is so funny and savage in these ads.
These are pork chops.
He doesn't have a single line except for the last ad, but just by his expressions and impeccable comic timing, he puts a big smile on your face. Apart from being an actor and comedian, Offerman is a professional boat builder and has a business as a wood craftsman. So kudos to the brand for approaching him because he's quite the right fit for the campaign. JB Weld is popular among craftsmen, but through this campaign, the brand aims to make the product popular with people like you and me. The ad positions JB Weld as a product that's effective in tackling tough jobs even beyond the garage and giving broken valuable home goods a second life. The campaign Don't Toss It, JB Weld It focuses on driving awareness at how JB Weld can even work well for household repairs. I think the message comes across effectively. Why throw away when you can fix it? Why discard when you have JB Weld? The items used on screen with Nick Offerman were actually broken and repaired with JB Weld. A great way to make a statement, isn't it? The football season has begun and the sports cluster of Sony Pictures Network India has unveiled the Meri Dusri Country campaign with the live telecast of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia. The campaign captures the ethos of how Indian football fans root for their favorite country as if it's their own. The FIFA World Cup is one of the few sporting events that draws in both fans and fringe viewers to root for their favorite countries, which temporarily become their Dusri country. There is a main campaign film which is about 75 seconds long and it highlights the passion and excitement with which Indian fans support their favorite teams at this mega event. And then there is another 60 seconds film which takes us through a touching journey of a football-loving father and son through the years. This one's my favorite. If you are a football fanatic, this ad is going to make you feel all warm and fuzzy. It is a heartwarming story of a Bengali father and son and their love for football and Team Argentina. The ad will surely bring back your childhood memories of watching football with a loved one.
94 में तो मुझे याद है नॉकआउट राउंड मिस होने वाला था।
এখন তো খুব কম দেয়।
झालमुड़ी महंगी होती गई, पर हमारा ट्रेडिशन चलता रहा।
The idea conveys the tradition of father-son sitting together with jhalmuri and watching the FIFA World Cup right from 1986 to 2014. And then we see the tradition continuing with the son, who's now all grown up, and his young daughter watching the FIFA. Well, FIFA ads are mostly highly energetic and they pump you up. So it's quite refreshing to see an ad that makes viewers emotional about the game and the tradition of watching the FIFA World Cup every year. This one's moving. And finally, we have yet another World Cup ad, and this one comes from BBC. Now, if I have to sum up the BBC World Cup promo in just one word, I would say it's incredible. The film takes us on a journey through iconic World Cup moments, right from Diego Maradona's ball skills to Paul Gascoigne's tears to the current team lineup. The ad is inspired by the centuries-old Russian tradition of tapestry, and it has created intricate animated tapestry of the tournament's history as well as a real-life work of embroidery. Every single frame of the film has been individually embroidered. More than 227,000 meters of thread were used to create over 600 frames of tapestry that, if laid end to end, would measure over 1,200 meters in length. The idea will be fully realized in actual 7 meters long tapestry that will be put on public display. Moments from this year's competition will be added to the tapestry after the tournament's completion, creating a historical record of the 2018 World Cup. Well, this is not the first time an advertisement has been told through embroidery. Tourism Ireland and even HBO last year wove the entire Game of Thrones saga onto 66 meters of fine Irish linen. But this one's exhilarating. I felt like I was on a roller coaster ride while watching this entire ad film. There are strong Russian-themed visuals and music in the ad. The images resemble the Soviet-era propaganda art, and the soundtrack is that of a traditional Russian folk song. The lyrics of the song speak of unification and friendship. Quite ironic considering the tension that's going on between UK and Russia. But as an ad, this one's really amazing. Well, that's all for today's episode. Tell me what you think about these ads. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram. My handle is ritz.com. And for your weekly dose of ad reviews, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next week.